We're on the set of Moose right now. You may hear some banging and screaming and people talking and whatnot, but that's because this is real life filmmaking.
Rolling. Ready, and action!
The story of Moose is, in a nutshell, a super fan who is obsessed with autographs and horror movies and memorabilia, is infatuated with a horror/sci-fi superstar.
I naturally thought that the movie star would be John Travolta, and I was surprised and delighted that, in fact, John was playing the stalker.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dunbar, but I have every VHS of yours. I have every DVD. You're so rad. You're so rad and warriors. I just don't want you to forget to sign my stuff.
You came to the right place, but I'm done. Okay, I'm done.
But where do you see the special item?
When he shows up to try to get his autograph and is snubbed, it breaks his heart and things escalate and it goes on a wild kind of roller coaster ride.
Oh, he's everything. I'm nothing. Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Dunbar, Mr. Dummy Bar. You have not, I repeat, you have not made the best choices.
Well, the first thing that I heard was John Travolta was doing, and I had worked with John Travolta before, and that's what first interested me. And then I read the script. Of course, I heard there was, Fred Durst directing it and wrote it.
Fred Durst is the frontman from Limp Bizkit, and one of the pleasures of my producing life, I've made over 50 movies, is working with Fred, who is a true artist. He wrote the script 10 years ago. He's been with it, he's lived with it, he's done many drafts on it.
A camera speed. A mark.
My character is Hunter Dunbar.
And let's do one more. Let it roll.
He is a guy that's been doing sci-fi and horror movies for the last, I would say, 15 years, and all he wants to do is be in those other movies, those dramatic movies, those comedy movies, but he's stuck, he's typecast as this horror sci-fi guy. I've worked with some of these actors that are just so self-absorbed and have so much going on in their own world and don't really, think about, they basically think that the world, freezes when they're not looking. And I just kind of took little bits from a couple of those actors.
You want to live to see tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Then you stay away from me and never step foot in this neighborhood again. Now, I catch you in this neighborhood again, I will personally shove my Remington shotgun so far up your ass, you'll be shitting bullets and blood for the rest of your life. You understand? I want you to say it. I want to hear you say it.
Are you shitting bullets?
No, you idiot! Say you're never coming to this neighborhood again. Say it! Say it! Say it!
John's created an iconic role. I think he's had a couple in his lifetime, in Saturday Night Fever and in Pulp Fiction. I think this is going to match up with those beautifully in terms of what he's done to create this role with Fred. You have two people working here. It's two brains working sort of in lockstep. Fred has written a phenomenal character, and Travolta has brought life to it and elevated that character.
If you let me go, I pledge, I swear to God, I will not call the police. That's a promise between you and me.
No police.
No police.
No police.
And after that, I will sign whatever you want, whenever you want, for the rest of your life. That's another promise. That is a lifetime commitment.
You signed for me.
For a real fan.
You signed for me. You signed for me personally. Because everything on eBay is a lie. It's a fake.
And John has created a character that I haven't seen in quite some time, and I think it's going to stand the test of time.
I'm in Hunter Dunbar's house. Moose is in the house. You rock my head, you rattle my head. You rock it like I go to bed.
Fred is a ball of energy. Fred comes with that kind of that that punk metal kind of energy to set, and everything's kind of moving. And
We're opening up a quarter on both cameras, and we are going to roll this baby.
All right.
Let me get a little picky poo of this one.
Up in the air.
Oh, Jeff, give me some.
Fred is an uncommon director in that he is inspirational. Many days, and people were starting to become a little bit tired. Fred gave a speech to the crew on how each and every one of them is important, each and every one of them has delivered, and it's made this movie, you know, something special. That to me is a rarity when it comes to directing. This is, as a producer, what we always look for. We look for filmmakers not only that can help the actor develop a performance, but also who is a leader. Real leadership inspires greatness in everybody, not just in the actors.
Hey, Jessica, go ahead and start in the car now. Okay.
Set.
Camera set.
You guys ready for this?
All right, lock it up. Let's roll it, please. Rolling,
Everybody say
rolling.
nothing. Ready?
Hey, camera speed.
Ready, and action! All right, guys, still rolling. We're resetting back to 1.
Jeff, out of the shot if you can.
I'm ready to go check the shot. It's raining. No raincoat. This is awesome Los Angeles weather.
he's a lot of fun, man. He's like, I tell him all the time, he's an actor's director because you know, you can bounce things back and forth with him. He knows how to talk to us. He's an artist. He's got cool ideas. He knows what's cool. I had a lot of fun working with him.
It's not only one of the happiest sets I've ever been on, but it's one of the most creative.
Excuse me, Mr. Moose. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm just a real big fan.
Well, I am pretty busy. But since you're a big fan, you can sit next to me. And since you're a big fan, I'll sign any amount of items that you have. I'll sign 37 of them. Have you seen every movie of mine?
I've seen every single movie of yours, sir.
Then I'll sign 2 more.
John, this is my second movie with John, and I think I think the world of him. I've been in this business since I was 9, and up until I was 14, showing up for work to me was, as a kid, was just like, oh, it's just another movie. It's just, you know, a film set. It's a lot of fun. And Pulp Fiction came out, and I saw the movie 4 or 5 times in that one summer, and it changed the way I looked as a young man, as a young actor. It changed the way I look at film. I went from, oh, this is just a cool little gig, to like, oh my God, there's something to this. And I think that John played a big part of that. His Vincent Vega was a huge role, you know, amazing performance, and so it's been a real honor, kind of working with him. I try to be a sponge around him, and I mean, the guy's been up for 2 Oscars, so you know, I'm just learning. I'm a young buck learning from the old dog. You know what I mean? First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna change these dirty clothes. We're gonna take off this sweat, this blood, and this gasoline, and we're gonna put on some fresh new duds. And we're gonna look spiffy, Moose. We're gonna look good, and then we're gonna go out on the town. We're gonna go one of those Hollywood fancy joints.
Musso and Frank's? Musso and Frank's? We're going to Musso and Frank's?
Whatever you want, man. We'll go wherever you want. I'll call my manager. He'll get us a table wherever you want to go. And when it's all done, we'll get a big bowl of chocolate ice cream.
Strawberry ice cream.
Yeah. I've been having a blast doing this. It's a good crew. It's a good cast. It's a good group of people in a great city, and we're almost done. And it's sad, but I think we're making something real cool here.
If you want to do the whole thing, you can. Sorry, Steph, go again.
And ready, and action!
Production design on this is exquisite. Our sets are beautiful. Conrad, who is our DP, Conrad Hall, he's created a beautiful palette. The colors are great. They're deep, they're rich. Everybody's working in sync here. Doesn't always happen on movies. This is one of the special ones.